Hi, Irv Arndt with CFS Agronomy. It's April 14th. Unfortunately, we did get some snow, but the weather sure looks nice coming up here, so hopefully we can get rolling in the field here soon. The thing I wanted to discuss today is nitrogen use efficiency on corn. The old standard was 1 to 1.2 pounds of N per bushel. In a lot of cases now, within our Central Advantage program utilizing NitrateNow, we're down to that 0.6 to 0.7 pounds N per bushel. So how do we get there? Within our NitrateNow program, we grid sample every 4.4 acres and get nitrate levels in each one of those areas. We overlay those nitrate samples with our ABC zones, our productivity in those fields, and then we variable rate apply nitrogen. One of the things we've really learned over the last 8 years and well over 600,000 acres we've sampled is the tests don't lie. Those tests are really good, and they give us a good guide on what to apply for nitrogen. So let's say you have an area in a field that's calling for 100 pounds of nitrogen through our NitrateNow program and the recs we developed. In a lot of cases, we'll go in there and we'll side dress 50 pounds and 100 and maybe 130, 40 pounds in an area just to ground truth, make sure we're doing it right. We'll do that in a small area of the field called a learning block and just see how our tests are performing. We have had very good success with our recommendations, and I feel that they are second to none. Over 8 years we've worked on developing them, and it's really been a good thing for the customer as far as getting the right amount of N out there. In a lot of cases in our A zones, we're down to that lower nitrogen use efficiency. We're down to 0.6, 0.7 pounds of N. So you're talking, in the A zones, in some good years, you're 250, 260 bushels of corn on 140 to 50 pounds of nitrogen. One of the things we're finding is that corn needs that N later. I think a lot of it has to do with the new genetics. I think those plants crave nitrogen later. And if you start looking at the curve, when corn takes up a lot of nitrogen, usually around that V8 stage, what should be knee-high to waist-high. So my thinking years ago was to you go in and put on, we'd put on 200 pounds of nitrogen in a corn-on-corn situation and hope we had the right weather and just, get the most out of the corn. Well, in this day and age, we don't want to be wasting nitrogen. So we're down to those levels. And like I said, we're getting good yield responses. Over application of nitrogen has a lot of tails to it. I mean, we'd be getting it in the drainage ditches, groundwater. And one of the things I've started to see too is if you're putting on a large amount of nitrogen, it can mess up some things otherwise with balanced nutrition in those plants. So I would encourage you all to talk to our Central Advantage team about NitrateNow. It's a very solid program, and you're not necessarily going to be putting on less nitrogen all the time, but you're going to reallocate the nitrogen to where you need it in the field in those highly productive zones. Hope you all stay safe and have a great day. Thank you.